Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi. Hi, Toby. How we doing? Good morning, Fiendor. 7 months of subbing. How we doing? I am I am coming off of a podcast doubleheader. So I am like mentally like spent a little bit. What up, Kara Davies? It is very early for you. Very early for you. So I'm a little spent today. Just doing two podcasts in a row takes a lot out of me, which is good. Like, we're recording next week because Mike's going to Memphis to record the St. Jude live show. So our second episode for next week's episode, we did an AMA and Ask Me Anything. So if y'all want to continue that on today in stream, we can do that. We can do that. It's only 1:16 a.m. Those are numbers I never see. That yeah, we are way out on that. I am still like, I still like feel like I'm catching up on sleep from Orlando. Like I'm sleeping like a rock every night. It's like I don't want to get up, which is not like me. I'm usually like if I'm in bed at 7 o'clock, I'm like I'm ready to go. And now I've been like, woof. I've been like I don't want to get up. Okay, what's your favorite ice cream? Mint chocolate chip. Mint chocolate chip. Pretty basic. Yeah, mint chocolate chip for the win. Exactly. I think I'm the only one in the family that likes it, though. My wife doesn't like it. I don't think the kids like it either. They like basic chocolate chip or no mint. Mint chocolate chip is a frozen dinner mint. I'm okay with that. Rum and raisin. I don't think I've ever had rum and raisin. That does not sound great. Yeah, more for me. Exactly. Except we usually just don't get to buy it. More chocolate, the better. Yeah, you have to have a pretty good. You have to have a good dark chocolate and good chocolate representation in the mint ice cream. What's the first fall uni pizza gonna be? Almost certainly pepperoni. I always do. You always want to do like a good tester on your first one because you end up making a bunch of pizzas with the unis because they're only like this big. And the first one, you want to make sure you're getting the temperature right? So I'll do like a basic pepperoni, and then we'll do like mushroom, onion, other stuff, pepper, like mushroom, onion, peppers kind of thing. Thoughts on barbecued chicken pizza? I'm a pass on barbecued chicken pizza. I would rather eat Hawaiian pizza than barbecue chicken pizza. Barbecue sauce and pizzas don't go well to me. Like, I don't like that thing. Can we start charging doctor's offices for the time we spend on hold? We'll see. Tomorrow I will be at the doctor at 8 a.m. Hopefully I should be back on time to stream. Yep. I'm in on barbecue sauce being the good southerner that I am. I just don't think it's good on pizza. Like I've tried these. Like it seems like a decent idea. Like I get the concept. I would rather eat pineapple on a pizza than barbecue chicken pizza. Like, and I never order pineapple on pizza. Like, I'm not against it though. Spicy honey on pizza. I've tried that a couple times. That's good. I'm in on that. Is there chocolate chip ice cream that's not mint? Unfortunately, yes. Nothing worse than chip, cookie, whatever ice cream when there's barely any in there. Facts. My dad once sent the doctor a bill for making us wait 2 hours. It got paid too. That's funny. That's funny. But I'm generally a mostly plain pizza guy. You know, the fewer ingredients, the better. My wife is like all the things, you know, fancy things pizza. You know, the sun dried tomatoes and the feta and the artichokes and like all that stuff. Like, I'm more basics for me. Generally not meats though. I like pepperoni, but I'm good. I'd rather have like mushroom, onion, banana peppers, things of that nature. I don't eat pizza, not good keto. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. All right, so this is the show today. Any other questions? This is literally what we're doing because I'm about to fall asleep. Like, I need a nap. Is garlic bread pizza? No. Pizza on loaves of bread is not pizza either. No. I'm loving purple Japanese potatoes, 150% more antioxidants than blueberries. That sounds cool. It's deconstructed pizza, then means it's not a pizza. No. Where do I send an AskTPA question that is longer than 500 words? To hello@penaddict.com with all of your other greater than 500 word emails that I just responded to your last one. But yeah, email them. Do you listen to any metal? No, but y'all got me on baby metal the last time we talked about this. I think I would like metal, like if I gave it more time. I feel like I have to be in like the right mood, the right frame of mind. I can't just put that on passively. Like a lot of the music I listen to, I can just put on passively. I feel like metal I can't listen to passively. But y'all turned me on to baby metal, and I did like that. Good morning, Tess. Skogsy, 24 months of sub, and hope you're doing well. Linguica and green pepper on pizza is the go-to. Gotcha. Give me chocolate. Chocolate on pizza. How's chocolate on pizza? Is dessert pizza a pizza? I think the bread aspect of pizza is what makes it a pizza. No. I think it's the crust. I think the crust makes the pizza. I think the crust is where the definition of pizza begins. Yeah, the dough. Right. Yeah, Gourmet Pins and I are on the same. That's why we get along so well. That's why we get along so well. If you fold pizza in half New York style, is that a taco? I would be more that's a taco than garlic bread is pizza. 2 years, right, Skogsy? Isn't that crazy? OSU. So I got to give a shout out to OSU. They ran a game on me at the Orlando Pen Show. So OSU knows that I didn't know what he looked like. So I'm sitting there in the back of the show, just looking at pens, whatever. This guy comes up to me and he starts chatting me up and talking about pens, like, what's your favorite pen? You know, my favorite pen's Aurora. In fact, it's this Aurora 88 purple, whatever, and it's the pen I sold him. And that's when I was like, you got me. You got me good. OSU got me good. So actually I went, OSU. That's exactly what I did. Nib Taylor was only kindergarten I know with the Judas Priest t-shirt. Yeah, so OSU set me up like perfectly. I'm just glad I got it like instantly once you showed me the pen. Then it clicked that, because like I'm not planning on people being there. Whew. I know, right? That was fun. Good morning, Gamma Gamma. Gamma Gamma's got a YouTube launch tonight of a new ink color, which you might be able to see on the raffle for St. Jude's. Just saying. Like, I know Gamma Gamma's doing like fancy black and white, like the color doesn't exist on the internet already. Brad is the hide and seek winner. I did win hide and seek this year with no bod. Finally made it happen. So Gamma Gamma out there being all creative, and it's like, it's right there on my blog post. Although I have not inked it up prior. I haven't inked up my bottle yet to test yet. Adulting lesson: never be an only child dealing with elder parents. Oh, that's a tough one. Pens. Yeah, for sure. I almost dyed my hair brown, but that's too much trouble. That was the giveaway, to be honest. Like, that's all I had to work from. Good morning to Mickey Winter Vlad. It's a great color. Oh, I inked up my I couldn't decide what ink to put in here. Do you know what I put in here? Of all things, I put in Azul Frida, or is it Frida Azul? I always get the name backwards. I was like, I can't decide on like a bright color, an orange, or red. I was like, well, maybe a blue black. I was like, no, I need just like a straight up blue. So like, that's a really good color, and I think that's a good match for this pen. Yeah, I did get that one. Dyeing our hair brown is a lot of work. Yeah, pink would have been a good one. Oh, Glyph, it's totally fine. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, like literally any color would work here, right? But that's a commitment. Yeah, don't Glyph, I will tell you this. Don't overthink it. It's one basic question, and then if you don't get that, that's all. Like there's only one question you need an answer to. Everything else is fine. Can I mention not yet. No. But I might shoot them a message. Yeah. So I might just do that outside. So anyway, I could not like completely decide until I finally got on blue, and a bright blue would be good too. But I already have Edelstein Topaz inked in another pen, so I was either going to go blue black, and then I went with just like your basic blue, which I think is a good match. So. All right. All right, hit me with those AMA questions because I really can't think today. Like, I can't even like start talking or start writing. I don't have any talk. Blue black. I don't have any blue black inked up, which is why. Brad Chat, any good ways to remove pages from a glue bound journal? X-Acto knife. That's probably your best bet. Probably your best bet. And then if they still bother you, that's when you get the paper cutter. Once they're out, then you can paper cut the straight edge. How do you move a ring from your finger when the ring is obviously shrunk in size? That's clearly the problem, right? Those ink shrinkage. That's definitely a thing. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no blue black inked, which is very weird. So I was like wanted to do it. Windex, really? I haven't heard the Windex one. Have you ever floated down a river? I've done short things. I've never done like the big go get dropped in one section and picked up at another section. Can we see the pet wall? I'm having a hard day. Absolutely. Did you see the new pets yesterday, Olive Octopus Inc.? But we will do pets. Because I have some that aren't up on the wall yet. Okay, you saw the new one, so we'll do classic. Random field report from Muji Canyon on the West Coast. No poly, only aluminum. Interesting. Here's a question for Brad and Chad. Almost right, exclusive with EF nibs, but I really like to pick up a medium and a broad ink for swatching testing. Any recommendations for good ink testing pens on the wider end of the spectrum? I mean, one of my AMA questions today was what do I use for shimmer inks, and I use the TWSBIs. Mike actually recommended the TWSBI Go for ink testing, which I didn't think about. All right, let's go through some of the classics. Whoops. So since we can't get the whole pet wall on the stream, we'll go through some of the pets as I go through your questions. Oh, wow, you do have to be careful with the chat recommendations to make sure you're not mixing the removing the ring recommendations with the cutting pages from a journal recommendations. What did y'all get into today? All right, Olive Octopus. This is Corollas. This is Bayless. Beautiful cat. The pet wall is the best part of the Icebox of Happiness. And did y'all see from Corolla's flowers that they're doing on... Okay, question about Twitch. Does Twitch pays you based on the views, or is it relied on things like subs and gifted subs? It's subs and advertising, but I think it's mostly subs. Like advertising is a very low amount, but it's not based on views. Look at these cats hugging. Look at this one, Olive Octopus. That one should make you smile. That's a smile one right there. Hang on, let me see. I can't remember where they're from. So that's Ollie and Sam. That's a great picture. Interesting, larger streamers have the exact opposite. It's all ad revenue. That is actually, yeah, Glyph is correct in there. So, and then the big streamers also do sponsored streams, which is like direct, more direct payment without like the Twitch cut. It's got to be posed. No chance. I think they just love each other that much. Oh, I think this is what started it, right? Didn't Chester start it? I think Chester started it because Chester got into the graphite. Brad, what's that Jinhao EF mention you like because of the stiffness? Shockingly, the number 8 Jinhao nib is stiff. I think this is what started the wall. I was like, someone sent me this. I apologize. I forget who sent me all these. What address do we send our pet pictures to? Do !PO. So I was impressed with how the Jinhao number 8 nib was firm, and it was an extra fine. I do sponsored streams? Technically not. I should, though. Oh, so that was your cats, Slumberland Studio? I didn't realize that. We got so many pets, I lose track. So my daughter still thinks this is the funniest one. What's the difference between a PO nib and a needlepoint? Everything. And I will elaborate. So this is essentially Toby. Toby, come here. Come here. He's not going to come. He's sitting in a chair chilling. Come here. Come here. Come see me. He's like, if he had a middle finger, he'd shoot it to me right now. Yeah. The PO is a nail. The needlepoint can spread the tines. The needlepoint is way more fragile. And the needlepoints, depending on your hand pressure, can be wider or thinner. The PO is a straight up nail point that doesn't flex or bend. Let's see if he's thinking about coming. He's thinking about it. He had to get his toy. Come here. Come here. He's still not coming. Oh my God. Look at this handsome. You know what, Olive Octopus Inc.? I needed this today too. I'm glad we're doing this. Look at this. I mean, come on. Come on. I do need desk treats. Now he's just looking around the table. All right, who's this? Deets? Really? Yeah, Al's, where is Al? I think I still have a bunch that aren't. I have a whole stack that aren't up yet. Where is this Alphonse? Whoops. Is that Alphonse? I forget. I don't have them all named. The dog's name is Deets. No, it's on the back. Well, that's bothering me now. All right, hang on. Yeah, I mean, they should all make it up, which is why I'm curious. So, like, Kirby's on the inside. So, Kirby's on the inside. I thought Alphonse was on the inside. Late to the party. 3 Sphinxes. I need a pet picture. We're doing pet pictures today. 3 Sphinxes is literal. Did y'all know? Did y'all know that? I am really bothered. All right, let me look up here. Because all the new pet pictures are up here somewhere. Oh, found it. Yeah, it hadn't made it yet. There we go. Phew. There we go. You looking at me? That was bothering me. Okay, yeah, I'm in the I need more magnets or I need to start taping them up phase. But I'm waiting on magnets. All right. Whew. There we go. Phoenix and Quasimodo. Yeah, you sent me so I have a stack now of all the recent stuff. This one cracks me up. I do know a magnet guy. I have a bunch. I'm just trying not to steal them all. I still love this one. This is Hofguardier Grown. I believe is this dog's name, Hofguardier Grown. I didn't get a pin ground by JJ Lax because he got sick, so he did not make the show. There's one snake and one bird that I didn't have pics of. Nice. So yeah, that's all the new stuff here in the stash. So yeah. You gonna get a better picture of your dog? I don't know. Like, that's a pretty... It's so black. Like, super dark, beautiful. Odin. That's the correct name. So yeah, who knew this would be a Send Me Your Pets stream? Could get you a picture with the face showing. All right, nice. Yeah, send all the pet pics. They're gonna, so this part of the wall back here, I'm gonna start loading up where Kirby has started here. I'm gonna just start covering up the wall in here. Want to try a Fude nib, so I bought an inexpensive orange acrylic Fude pen from Moonman. It's a gamble and a long wait for Moonman, but I really like this pen. Nice. Like, that's exactly when you should like take a risk or a gamble on a inexpensive Fude pen like that, right? Right, because that's like am I even gonna like this thing? So Sailor has some like almost like disposable type Fude pens, just like a platinum preppy style Fude pen, but they're not the easiest thing to get. Foodie pen. I am linking to a sushi pen this weekend in refill. I've already saved that article, so that will be a foodie pen. I might use that joke. I got a pen bound by Matthew. Same. Whew. All right, if I missed your questions, let me know. Brad, did you see the Goulet Tasha pins? I did not. If anyone has a link, throw them in there because I like Tasha's artwork. Fude is one of the only specialty nibs that you can try on the cheap, which is cool, right? I'm with you on that. Like $10. Those Sailor pens, $8 maybe. All right, let's look at this. Where are we here? Okay, so here's for their 20th anniversary, Tasha is releasing 5 new Miyabi fountain pens. Each pen is equipped with an 18K gold nib, is numbered out of only 20 worldwide. We're on to be an exclusive retailer for the launch. They only have one of each pen to start. Wow. Then they're coming in October. Okay, so they'll be available in October. That's pretty sweet. Oh, I like when they lacquer their nibs too. That one's cool. I think that one's cool. Oh wow. I don't know. They're all cool. Are they? Do I have bigger pictures over here? They might not be over here yet. Doesn't look like they're here yet. I can't really embiggen them. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Very pretty. I don't know. I'll shoot him a message. The magnet fell out of the cap on my Visconti Van Gogh. I'm trying to try to glue it back in myself, a pain to have it shipped to Coles in London, then have to pay $25 return shipping. Plus, they say it's not covered under warranty, that it's under 55. Torn on what to do. I would maybe see if you can find something online to like some. God, that's pretty specific. Oh, JD Lady had the exact same thing happen. and they covered it under warranty. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with manufacturing in China. You just have to disclose your manufacturing in China. We get some of our spoke parts from China. We disclose it. Like, it's not difficult. Like, that was my whole problem with Baron Fig back in the day. Good products. Tell me where they're made. Now, we're not... we'll hold this conversation. Dun, dun, dun. Although I will send a text now. Quality control is China is very problematic. Like, I have a gigantic problem with general statements like that. That statement like literally makes no sense. Like that kind of broad brush painting makes no sense. Yeah, it's just disclosure, right? People can then make their decisions. You got to have disclosure. Yeah, like it's not even like it's a pointless discussion, right? Because no one can define any of this. Like that's the things I have problem with, right? It's all just generic statements. But if I ask you where's your product made and you can't answer me, that's a problem. Has anyone had any experience with the retractable fountain pens? I'm a huge Vanishing Point fan. I'm playing around with the Curidas right now. There's not that much. There's not that many options because it's hard to do well. So they're very particular, right? Lamy Dialogue, which is a twist. And the Pilot Firmo is also a twist. Dialogue is such an odd pen. It's really well made. It's just too big for me. Just like this is going to end up being like too wide, but like I don't dislike this pen. I really enjoy it, but it's really big. Yeah, the Endless got such poor early reviews. Like I didn't really try to like jump in and grab one yet. So maybe if they like redo it, I might try one. The Platinum Curidas strikes me as kind of ugly. I think it is ugly. Endless one is a little underwhelming. Fine for $50, I guess. Doesn't feel great. Yeah. Weird small nib. Oh, interesting. Just don't drop them on one. Curidas did a triple flip on the floor. Do you think the soft finish on that plastic will eventually have that tackiness issue? I don't know. It doesn't feel like it. It feels pretty solid. Like, feels like firm to me. It doesn't feel like it will wear. But, like, that's something we'll only see over time. But it feels... The best way I can say is it feels like it's in the material, not on the material. Does that makes sense. Like it's almost not like a finish. It's almost like that's what the material is made from. And it could be a finish, but I'm saying that's what it feels like. Big as in heavy or long? Wide. Wide. Diameter. Wide. So yeah, that's my personal one of my personal dislikes is a wide diameter pin. There are exceptions, right? There are pins that can get it right, but I think over time when you have a wide barrel and a fine nib, which I like, that doesn't work for me because you lose control. But this pin's just so functional just to like carry around and use for like quick notes, pop, a few quick notes. There we go. Like I kind of like it. So this is what I get for AMAs, chat. Why can't we have nice things? I'm just kidding. I have the original Curiositas. It's the only retractable pen I use. I sold my Vanishing Point. Yeah. Like I kind of like it. I just like the Vanishing Point barrel better. I like this nib though. It's also a lot cheaper than the Vanishing Point. Let's get a steel nib Vanishing Point. Who said the steel nib Vanishing Points were good? Slumberland Studio? I've still yet to try one. I'll eventually review this one. Just maybe in even a shorter review and in like a comparison. Like there's not much difference in this one and the first one, which there probably isn't. I'm not gonna have much to say. Like it's fine. It's just particular. I also attest that the steel nib VPs are good. What brand is it again? This is Platinum. It's just a big chunky pen, but it technically works well. Bought a steel nib VP and swapped the nib unit for gold. Maybe I'll try the steel sometime. Alloy VP nibs are good. Yeah, I don't have one. Is today a good day to do a quick audit of the on deck list? Probably not. Probably tomorrow because I still haven't made my list. Might have to do that tomorrow. Watching you ink up the Curios made me never want to get one. I don't blame you for that. Like that should be a video, right? Do I have a quill? I don't. I've had some bamboo pens. Just thinking of fun things to do. Yeah. Like, but that requires me to think, and thinking is not good for me right now. Extra fine VP steel is like needlepoint. I might have to try one. Do we dare bring up the Mahjong retractable? Sure. Some people like it. Like, I'm not super interested in it. I have a lot of lists to make. Like, we will definitely have plans tomorrow. Same Platinum that makes the preppy. Exactly. You can ask as many questions as you want, Ferret Fawcett. Those are good questions. How's the traveling Decimo going? I've just coordinated its 4th stop. We're moving to the West Coast. Question, is it worth it to try and fix a Pilot Metro nib or just buy a new pen? Try to fix it yourself, yes. Pay to have it fixed, I'd buy a new pen. Toby is borking like he really needs to go out, so we're going to go here in a few minutes. I like the A2 because it's plastic and lighter than the Vanishing Point. It's also a good way to test to see if you like that pen. Do you still have any of the Blue Corn ink? Think I gave them all away? I'll have to check. I can check. I can't remember what I kept and what I gave away. I can't remember if I gave them. I might have given them all away. Did you see? Jeffrey's got some new inks too. Had the green, like cilantro and refried beans, I think. Yeah, I'm on the West Coast in the Decimo list. Yeah. You love your Platinum Preppy? Those are good nibs. How can people have just one pen? I mean, that's some aspirational stuff. Right? I could never. I mean, I'm just looking at my desk like, I'm down to just 25 pens. That's pretty good. For like some of us, that's pretty solid, honestly. Question, got the Fire on Fire, thanks. Ink my Canalea lava pen with it, but the color is much lighter than your sample pen from San Fran. Could it be a flow issue? Could be. The sample should be pretty representative. It's a dry-ish ink, so if you have like an extra fine nib, that could be a thing. I just make sure the feed's pretty saturated. Sorry, Toby's barking. Yeah, that should be straight up normal. Send me a picture later if you get a chance. After going to a pen show, it's impossible to have one pen. Well, you did get a free one that your sister gave you. Could it be a paper difference? That's also a consideration. I had one pen 6 months ago. Now I have 4. That's a good spot to be in. I lasted 2 years with one fountain pen. Nice. Patachan, I've seen your pictures. Yeah. Do you have a test to characterize an ink is dry versus wet? I do not, but does anyone? Like, if you do, let me know, how do you characterize it? I just kind of like generally feel like on papers I've used a bunch. Nibs I've used a bunch. Like, does anyone have like a test that they run for dry versus wet? Like, I don't know that I could ever define that well enough. Like, it's all feel. But you do just, you want to try to be consistent in some of the things. Like, you can, same pen, same paper, same nib kind of thing. But I don't know that there's like a test I could do. Like, Rhodia dry time is always a pretty good test. And that just means quick drying, and that usually means dry. Ink Guy does viscosity on YouTube. Driver's wet is kind of like what width is a medium nib? Totally. I wish I had known earlier what a difference a paper made. So much. All right. I think we're going to wrap it. The dog is going nuts. Like, he's whimpering, which is not normal, which means he needs to go. First, it's hard to get to that point. Yeah, it is hard to get to that point. All right, I'm coming. All right. Robert Oster inks on the dry side. I'd say, yeah, generally. Didn't learn how much I love old TR52. I'm coming. All right. We got to go. We'll be back tomorrow. Normal stream tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out today. One podcast in your queue right now. Next week's podcast will be in your queue next Wednesday. Ooh, so maybe we'll have like a longer stream next Wednesday. Something like that. All right. Toby's yelling. We got to go. Love y'all. Bye.